I did
All right, I'm
Tsushima
back.
after Okami. That would be
I'm back.
something else.
What's
I'll
up?
get back. I was just talking about like the direct in general, and also I'll have to make Ghost of Tsushima stream playthrough with you.
Dude, I will join you for that. Now, Ghost of Tsushima is, so you did ask, is it a long game? If you're going after everything, yes, which I think you should. It's a game like 16. I think the side quests are very good. I think, and also we would have to do Iki Island too, because Iki Island it's one of my favorite DLC packs ever made. So for context, by the way, this is for the YouTube VOD. We just got done watching the State of Play Direct, so we're kind of popping off at the fact that a few games got announced, such as for me was the Ghost of Tsushima
Monster
sequel.
Hunter Wilds getting the release date.
So, okay. Anyway, just coming back to Spyro though, we are. Hold on. Let me update the stream.
DLC.
Okay. Whew. So, anyway, last time on Spyro, I'll try to edit some of that out so that way we can just get straight into it. We finished up rescuing all of the dragons, but then Ignitus had to get captured by Cinder so that way we could escape from, what was the name of it? Igo Boom or something like that?
Yeah. Ico Boom Island or whatever.
Yeah.
Mostly just Escape Cinder.
Yeah. Now, like I said, though, this place has the most combat out of any other spot in the game. So if I die a few times, it's okay, though. I mean, I get it, but this is where I think I'm kind of glad we now have something to talk about with the Sony Direct because of all that. But just some other stuff that kind of caught my eye. Like, I think that one, like, claymation game was interesting. Don't know if I'll play it. I might watch someone play through it. Like on like a VOD or a stream of it.
One moment. I was promised pizza, so if there's gonna be combat as heavy, I'm gonna need snacks.
Nah, you're good.
Be right back.
Pizza does actually sound really good right now. Oh, how about that? We're playing the beat 'em up and you're going to get pizza. Hello, Dante from Devil May Cry. I was like, wait, have we not seen these slug enemies before, or are they like the beginning of the game? Okay, I don't know why I just heard like the steel bar meme just happen. Or like the steel pipe meme. Alright, so also, now that we have access to the Earth element, probably could have talked about this a bit more when we were at the volcano. But one thing that makes the volcano ability actually really, really good is that it's kind of just like a big shotgun, really. And get used to seeing this. We are going to be dying a lot. Yeah. Here, I need you to just die, please. Thank you. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, can you stop ganging up on me for like 2 seconds, please, for just a second? Please. Thank you. I hate this fucking AoE he does. And unfortunately, unlike other games where, like, if there's a bunch of enemies coming at you, one thing I've kind of noticed in, like, older games that used to be able to do is go to where they're spawning and they'll stop spawning. But you can't really do that here. Also, I need to make sure I'm picking up these gems as much as possible. Because this is also the point of no return. I mean, then again, you can't really backtrack in this game anyway. But my point being is that this is going to be like our big chance to also upgrade a lot of stuff. So at this point, I haven't upgraded all my abilities, but it is very possible we could actually max out all the abilities by the end of this area alone. You back, Dante? You got your pizza?
How do you say that? Earlier, during the direct, you were talking about Monster Hunter wanting to try out World, probably.
Yeah.
In World, you can get Dante's sword.
Is it?
And,
is it the what's it called? Fucking.
Looks like a claymore to me.
Okay,
On the
okay. I
sword.
think that's just his normal sword, either from DMC 1, because I also think of the sword from the Rebellion. There we go. That was the name of it. I was thinking of his pistols, which I know is Ebony and Ivory or something like that.
Hmm.
Like, I wasn't kidding, by the way. It's just a lot of combat. We're literally still in the first section, and I was saying, too, I think before you came back, it's very possible that we can max out Spyro by the end of this area.
And you told me at the beginning of this playthrough that you needed like 2 playthroughs or something to max them out.
That's what I thought, but when I was watching, so I found this video, like a long play, and it gives me an idea just to know like how long left in the game we have, and it really is just this big level, because the level after this we do some platforming and fight Cinder, and then that's game.
Hmm.
Like, I'll give credit to the Eternal Night. It did kind of tone this stuff down a little bit. I don't remember that game being as just like non-stop combat like this one is. And the third game, they got it right pretty much across the board. That game's biggest problem, though, is that you have a ball and chain next to you the entire time. But it can work if you either play with co-op or if you, what's the word I'm looking for? If the AI isn't dumb. Because in that game, it's kind of like you have 2 characters on screen at all times, because it's meant to be like a co-op game.
Yeah. And you're literally chained together, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it was the original Knuckles and Chaotix.
Well, Knuckles and Chaotix came out before that game.
Okay, so they were inspired by Knuckles and Chaotix then.
I think they just wanted to do a neat idea for co-op, but I don't know. I just feel like they could have made it work a bit differently, but the execution wasn't horrible. Let's see if we can upgrade. It's so funny, just like the music just drops out. Hold on. Alright, let's upgrade electricity.
And you know, I'm not a fan of this current video game generation.
What?
Games costing $70.
Well, unfortunately, that's the way it's gonna be. In all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if we see it go up to $80 after a while. I mean, then again, like, we complain, but people in Canada have it worse than us in the States.
I've heard Australia's had it the worst.
Oh, really? I haven't heard anything about Australia. Like, how much does this typical new game release cost?
Well, I've heard back in the day that costed quite a bit. Let's see. Video games in Australia in 2005 price.
Because I think when this game came out, it was $50.
Okay, so games for the N64, they were up to $75.
Like, was that for USD or for Australia?
Well, that's to our conversion.
Oh, okay.
Now, what's 75 USD to whatever AUD, I think? Australian dollar. Okay, so $75 for us, 108 or 109 if you want to round it out.
Holy shit. I don't know how Foods for Dog does it. Do you know who that is?
No.
She's a content creator that that buys like a lot of like limited edition stuff, but like she's kind of like Skyrim grandma, I think. I really do like her like enthusiasm. She actually knows shit she's talking about, which is kind of cool. Also, apparently today, a YouTuber ended up retiring today. Phantom Strider. I haven't watched them in a long time, but I haven't unsubscribed from them, if that makes sense. And apparently it was like a big thing for some people, but I haven't watched him like I said, in a very long time, since like probably 2017. But he was doing it for like 10 years, and apparently he retired. I haven't watched his video yet. Hold on. Okay, I thought I heard a YouTube video going on in the background. I'm like, I shouldn't.
For you VTubers out there, it's like graduating. Speaking of graduation, this has been a very depressing week.
So, I heard about Amelia Watson. Like, I know who she is. I don't watch her personally. Then again, I don't really watch any VTubers. Not counting you. But, you know what I mean, like Hololive, all that stuff. I don't really watch it. But I know Amelia was like a big one. So like, was it at least like on good terms, or was it like a messy situation?
It's on good terms, and apparently she negotiated in a way that she's able to come back whenever she wants. So it's not a true graduation.
Okay.
So think of it like this. What's a TV show I remember well? Okay. So think of it like, I'm just gonna make up a scenario. So think of Cyberpunk Edge Runners. You have all the characters there, and for one episode you get V from the game.
Okay.
It's kind of like that, or she'll just make special guest appearances if that's what the terms are.
It's funny you say that because I got the David Martinez jacket in Cyberpunk the other day.
Yeah.
I think I remember these guys being kind of annoying.
Or, you know, those seasons in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody where That's So Raven showed in there along with Hannah Montana.
Okay, so yeah, I only ever really watched Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, they were part of that too, I remembered.
Oh, okay. Oh.
That was Hannah Montana, That's So Raven, and Wizards of Waverly Place over in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh yeah, I remember some of those crossovers. Like I watched a little bit of Sweet Life growing up. I don't know, like live action Disney stuff, I watched occasionally. Wizards was the one I got the most into. I also watched a little bit of Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I know there was there was another one, I just can't remember their names. I didn't really ever watch Hannah Montana. I don't know, I just can't really think of any. Alright, can I get this guy in the loop? Yep. I'm stuck. I can't get down.
Door stuck. Door stuck.
You remember that one episode?
Yeah, there's also...
Oh, okay, he's it. I was gonna say, you remember that thing of Family Guy when Peter gets stuck in the air? It's like, I don't know, Lewis. I don't know how to get down.
Call someone, Lewis. Call someone.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Another more live-action Disney stuff. I'm in the band. And
oh, I remember, dude. I remember when YouTube was promoting that on the front page.
As a kid, I thought it was a pretty good show. In retrospect, wow.
I remember.
As an adult, I have different views on that.
I have to go back and watch it. Then again, I don't really go out of my way to watch like a lot of new stuff. Like, I think the last show that came out that was kind of like new that people were raving about that said were really good was Gravity Falls. I didn't finish it. I finished like I think season 1, but never went back to watch the rest of it. I thought it was funny and it was good, but outside of that, like after anything from like 2012 or 13, 14 afterwards, I just haven't watched.
I think when I started middle school, I stopped watching Disney as a whole shows, Disney shows.
Okay.
I still kept up with their movies and specifically the movie animations.
I was always more into Nickelodeon live action stuff growing up, like, you know, iCarly, a little bit of Victorious, Drake and Josh, all that stuff.
Ever watched Sam and Cat?
I didn't. That was a little bit after when I stopped. I do remember that. I do remember it, at least when they were like promoting it, and I think I remember people saying that it wasn't good. They were just trying to take like popular characters and just kind of make something with them, but apparently it just didn't pan out too well.
It's like in their respective shows, those characters are good foils to other characters, but when you leave them alone with their own show, they lose their foils. so it just falls apart. The
Well,
crossover episode they did back in the day, though, were good. Ever heard of the iCarly and Victoria smash up?
yeah, that was. I think that's how they promoted Victorious at first. Cause what was the actor's name that played like the main character of Victorious?
I don't remember her name. I'm gonna look that up.
Okay, while you're doing that, I just remember before Victorious came out, there was other stuff on Nickelodeon where she would like guest star. Like I remember there was an episode of iCarly where she got into like an MMA fight, and it was the actor who played the main character Victorious that co-starred in that.
Okay, for the main character in Victorious, Tori Vega.
Okay, that was her name.
Wait, no, that's her character name.
Oh, okay.
Above is Victoria Justice.
Okay. Has she done anything in acting? Like, I know, like, even the character, like, even, like, I think, like, Miranda Cosgrove went on to do, like, a spokesperson thing for, like, some beauty stuff, if I... Like, I have not looked into this, by the way, in, like, 10 years, so I could be completely dead wrong on this. I just remember, like, looking that up on Wikipedia one day.
Okay, so... her most recent work seems to be in 2024, a film called Depravity.
Okay.
I don't know what that's about.
Well, I mean, hey, if they're still getting work, I mean, more power to them.
Yeah. Choosing Penguins of Madagascar?
I watched very little of that show, but But my favorite line from that show was from this episode where they had to race. I remember the Penguins had to race someone, and they lost. So they were like, okay, we're gonna make the car better, and they just put flames on it, and they say, yeah, it makes it go faster. And that was literally all it was. All right, blow that up. Blow this up. Wait, why didn't it blow up? Where's the kaboom?
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom!
Oh.
I can't do
Ouch.
it. Marty Martian.
Did you say Marty the Martian?
Is that his name?
It's Marv.
Oh.
Marty the Martian.
Look, to be fair, the last thing I was talking about was Madagascar, and Marty's one of the main characters.
Yeah. It's just...
I'm giving that my excuse.
I mean, I am not gonna have any excuse because the game that we're playing after this, which I'll reveal at the end of the stream today, we'll start it on Saturday. I'm probably gonna be getting a lot of shit wrong, and I let's play the game years ago. The only thing I'm not looking forward to it is that I'm gonna have to be playing the game twice.
The last day of February, I get to get you, Monhun.
It's the same day fucking Yakuza comes out. That's like the
Yeah.
worst part for me, though.
Freaking out. Come on, Ignitus is waiting.
Believe you me, Spyro, I wish this section wasn't like this. I think we're about a third of the way through now.
Wait, a third?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Like, I'm not kidding when I said, like, there was a lot of fighting in this area. So, pretty much what we're going to be doing for the next bit while battling more and more guys is that we have to get to the top of Cinder's, like, fortress, tower, whatever you want to call it, and that's where she's at. But, like I said, though, we got a long way to go.
Don't worry. We're used to climbing crystal towers.
Yeah. I mean, it's not made out of crystal. I don't know what it's made out of.
I see on Twitter from like an account called Yakuza Spain. Yakuza like a dragon. Yakuza like a dragon, Gaiden 2 like a pirate, the Yakuza who forgot his name.
I like that.
Use all of the subtitles.
Fuck it, we need something to talk about for a bit. Did you watch? I haven't watched the entirety of the RGG Direct, where they like show when they announced that. I did.
saw the main trailer.
Yeah, I did see they did confirm a few of the mini games are coming back. We do know Dragon Kart is coming back, which thank God, I love that mini game in 7.
I'm kind of disappointed it wasn't there in 8.
Uber Eats is coming back. Or Crazy Eats, the Crazy Taxi minigame.
The gate's losing power.
We get the glamour system from Gaiden again, which I'm happy about. And they have confirmed Goromi is a costume, which is going to be fantastic.
As well as Zero Majima.
I'm probably not going to be using that. I'm just so used to his look in the other games. Alright, that should honestly just kill him. I think that's... Nope, okay. Alright, that... There we go.
I probably do have to play through Yakuza first if I want to keep up to avoid spoilers on it.
Yeah.
With that game being hot as it is, that's a high risk.
I mean, then again, you were able to go, like, almost 8 months without getting spoiled on 8. I commend you for that.
You want to know the main reason for me continuing my playthrough on 8?
Why?
When I took that, like, couple weeks break. A streamer I was watching had a sub goal to play through 8. He got that, and he started playing through it, and he was going through fast.
Okay.
So, like, I was being pressured. And here's the thing, it's happening again with Judgment.
Well,
So after he finishes Gaiden, I have to start playing through Gaiden again.
I would say Judgment won't take you that long. Judgment's not that long. It's about the same length as a normal Yakuza game, but not like, 5 or 8 or shit like that. Lost Judgment, when you're doing, like, a lot of the side content, that's when it gets extremely long. But that side content is probably the best in the entire franchise, in my opinion. I'll see if I can upgrade some stuff here in just a second. I hate these big monkeys so much. Frieza to play with Vegeta. There we go.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
Apparently, here's some news I'm seeing on Twitter. Twitch is mistakenly banning people for buying bits.
Okay. And there we go. We got all the Bretts now. Max, can I get the level 2? Oh. Oh well. You wanna die? Thank you. Honestly, I think what makes this whole area, besides just all the combat being kind of whatever, is that you're locked off from being able to continue on until you kill literally everything.
You can't ignore anything.
No, you have to do it. Like, it'd be one thing if, like, it was a mook rush and you had to get to, like, where they're spawning to get them to stop, because that happens in Jak 2.
Emerald Street Wanderer.
You know
his name. Anyways.
Oh, okay. You know how, like, in Jak 2, that one mission where you gotta rescue your friends at the prison?
Yeah.
You can completely make that mission a joke if you bum rush up until where the guards are spawning. The moment you do that, they just completely stop.
Just speed through with my jet board.
Jet board or, XX circle R1.
Yeah. Man, do I love my flying buzzsaw bullets.
Oh yeah, I mean, Jak 3, the fucking... I really recommend, if you haven't watched it, look up the Raxer on YouTube. And he's done like a whole documentary series on Jak 3 speedrunning. When I was on my flight to TMG this year, that became like my go-to enjoyment of stuff, because it was like, at the time he was up to part 7. I think he said part 8 is almost done. But like, there's just so much cool history about Jak 3 in terms of like a speedrunning idea. Ouch. I don't know what has got me to start quoting like that SpongeBob thing, like ouch, so much recently.
In other news, now that 16's on PC, someone made a mod that shaves Clive.
Yeah, I saw that. You know, I actually am impressed, though. It has been out for about a week now, I think, because it came out what, the 17th or the 9th or the 16th. It was something like that. And I still have not seen a single certain type of mod, if you know what I mean.
Well, they're probably keeping off Twitter just in case. But there is a model in game that has that, so they're probably going to use that.
Either that or they're still working. I think one of the biggest thing with mods, when they do that stuff, is that you're replacing the whole model, and you got to make sure the skeleton doesn't look really fucking weird. Because when you don't do that, that's when you get that old like Super Smash Brothers. What's up?
I just broke my watch.
Oh no.
I've had this thing for like 5 years, and it just broke now?
Well,
the LED part of it just popped up.
The watch was like, my time has come.
Literally. They pop it back in?
Better not fucking have to like redo this whole section if I die, man. That would suck. I hate elevator sequences in games.
Oh no. Yeah, the screen isn't popping back in. It's done. This watch has run its course. Its time is up. I didn't even do anything. At best, I reached around my chair to stretch back, and I feel a weird, odd weight being lifted.
There's a watchmaker by the name of Super Groupies, I think is the name. Man, he was just fucking raving. There's a sorry, this conduit is just so fascinating to look at. Called Super Groupies, I think is the name. And they make some pretty nice watches. And I totally bought like one of the limited edition things they had for Ichiban. It's a very nice watch, but it did cost me like around $200.
Oh.
But it was something very unique, and it was an official licensed product, so I was like, yeah, I want to get this. It was like between that and I also own the Yakuza 7 bomber jacket. Like, you know the 14 one that Yoshi P has worn for like the Paladin one? I have that, and I have the one for Yakuza 7.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually a really good jacket. I mean, it keeps you warm during the fucking winter. Can I fucking hit you? Thank you.
I'm just looking at my watch now and just like, man, I bought you like 3 separate straps because they all broke on me. This strap being the longest, and now... Man.
You know, I still haven't bought like a smartwatch. I don't know, just never really been too into the idea of it.
I was at 2 until my sister gifted me one, which is this one right here. And I used it for 5 years because I just like looking at my wrist to look at the time.
I mean, back when I was in high school, I used to wear watches all the time. Like, I do like a... Man, I really sound like a fucking dad. I do like a good watch.
Man, it's gonna be weird to not have this on my wrist anymore. Because that's a feeling I got used to after a year or two.
That's always the hard part, is getting used to like a watch like that. Like getting used to like wearing something that you're not used to wearing for a long period of time.
I wonder if this is repairable. It's technically not broken, it's just the screen doesn't work anymore.
Well, I mean, if it's just like the LCD is popped off, I would probably look in the scene if you can find someone that can pop it back into place. Because even like that Yakuza watch I told you about, it was too big on my wrist. I took it to K Jewelers, and they were able to like fix it to where it was perfect. And it only cost me like $10. But then again, that's like an actual watch, not like a smartwatch sort of thing.
So I see some circuitry here.
Hey, how about that? Because we're finding a conduit.
Ooh, wait. I know that ribbon. I have some tweezers around here. I might be able to fix it myself. I recognize this ribbon because I pop open my Joy-Cons from time to time to fix them.
Uh-huh.
So I can pull off the precision. I think I can fix this myself. And all I have to do is tape the full LCD back on. So you do save money, folks.
I hate these conduits. Like, really, this has probably been my least favorite enemy in the entire game. Alright, there we go.
Next topic.
I don't know. Here, let's see what's next. Okay, finally got some stuff going here. You know, this place does kind of remind me of Nasty Nork's lair a little bit.
Yeah, not great. I'm used to saying the hues are red.
Yeah.
I still don't like it.
Okay, I think we're halfway now. If not, we're a little over halfway.
It would be easier if she was
Mhm.
smaller. A lot smaller.
Bye-bye. I don't think we... Oh, yeah, we do get the gems. All right, here. You come here. Come here. Nope, 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 nope. Here. Bye-bye.
Why are you guys hanging up on these small platforms?
They're guarding. Also, they're lookouts, I guess. Pop.
Meanwhile, there's a platform that's well enough for that here.
All right. Oh boy, more fights. Like, bro, at this point, like, we've literally been dealing with these monkeys all fucking game.
Yeah.
Actually, here you go. Here's something I kind of want to, I guess I can talk about a little bit. I did think about picking up Wukong a while back. But I'm still kind of like I'm right at around like 45% like sure I want to play it. My biggest like kind of still deterrent from doing it is that it's like, man, is this a Soulsborne game? Is it not? Is it like, because like I don't like personally the Soulsborne formula. Like I don't like those kinds of hard games. They're just really not my cup of tea. Like I love watching people play them and, you know, speed run them, all that good stuff, because like that, it's just really cool to see with someone who's mastered the craft of it. But I just don't feel like I have the time to put into something like that. Like, as much as I love open world games, I still haven't played Elden Ring. Here, you need to die. Bye bye.
I have an unpopular opinion on Elden Ring.
What's that?
It was my worst made purchase of the year. I do not jive at all with Soulsborne games. The only Soulsborne game I do jive with is an anime game, Code Vein, and that's it.
I did play, oh, there we go. Oh, come on, just fucking die. Oh boy, hold on, electric, there we go. I just remembered electric can kind of like drag him a little bit, so there we go. Alright, at least we're heading up the tower. Okay. So what, can I... You know what, fuck it, just... Ouch! Oh, I guess you do take fall damage. I don't know if I did or not.
Oh, it was significant from that fall, it seems like. Yeah, no, Jim is dead. Man.
What's up?
Update on the watch. It's not making it.
You know, it's fucking sad when this game's finale, the big finale, fighting the Descent Dragon and shit. I'm more interested in your watch than the fucking enemies here. Like, look, I've said before, like, I do think the story for these games are pretty good, and that I don't think this game is half bad. But my god, this final stretch just fucking goes on forever.
I wonder how many kids got mad that this dragged on for as long as it did.
I mean, as a kid, I thought this shit was cool. Because it's like, you know, hey, more game. That, you know, if a game lasts longer, that means, like, I get to enjoy it more, right? It doesn't mean that the game is all, like, 110% good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was before I actually valued my time more in games.
Yes. Seeing this watch was a gift from my sister. We have to give her an update on it.
God, I cannot fucking tell what just happened. Just something. Oh,
At
my...
the very least, with this watch, I got my money's worth.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah, I did not pay for it, so
Well,
it was a Christmas gift.
okay. I think, if I remember part of this correctly, there's a section here. This is our last big section, I think. Man, he going slow. This is like our last big section, and I think we do fight a boss similar to the first boss in Dante's Freezer. Alright, we want to go take care of these guys. Also kind of cool that up to this point, we've been dealing with, what's the word I'm looking for? We've been dealing with... I'm trying to get these gems real quick. We've been dealing with elemental type of guns and enemies up to this point. So like we had fire, I think, in the last area. We had ice in the first area, and then I don't know what we had for the. I think we maybe had earth and tall plains. I don't think that's what it was called, but you know what I mean. With the Atlawa, when we heard Phil Lamar for like 5 seconds. God, will you fucking die, man? Thank you. Alright. Yeah, there's a reason, by the way, like I've been saying, that I'm not going straight into the Eternal Night after this. Because if I did, I would get so fucking bored with it.
Fair.
Which is a shame, because I've been like getting back into YouTube stuff for this series again, just a tiny bit, and I'm seeing people in comments and stuff say like, man, these games from my childhood and stuff like that, and it's like, holy shit, guys, like, I'm not judging you or anything like that, but kind of go back and just kind of relook at stuff. You really can't say that these games have held up like 110%, you know what I mean?
Yeah. At the same time, though, you do get those rare gems where, to you, they still hold up. Everyone else, it's hot garbage.
Yeah,
My
like,
example, I grew up with Sonic Heroes, and I still like it to this day.
I mean, I do too. I have issues with certain levels and gameplay parts, but I still think it has probably one of the best Supersonic final boss fights.
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm made of is just a fucking kick-ass track.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
In general,
Prin.
that game has a good OST in general.
It's sorry, Prin. I don't care that charming BBB is in the game. I don't like Team Chaotix.
I will say though, Team Chaos is not as bad as they seem. As people make them out to be.
Look, I just have bad memories of the fucking not electricity, the fucking haunted mansion level where you had to like.
In Castle.
It was the one where you had to
Torches.
yeah. Have excuse me.
Everyone complains about that too, because I have to do the tornado over and over again. Fun tip. Level up SPL level 3, you can just homing attack into them.
I think I knew that, but actually that is something I would like to kind of see the idea of Sonic Heroes kind of come back just a little bit, like if they could fine tune it, because like
Yes, please.
there's always like that Sonic hacking contest that happens every year, right? But I never ever see mods for like Sonic Heroes or stuff, but like I'll see it occasionally for like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Frontiers and shit, but never like any of the other games. And it's not that I don't think like there's anything to salvage from it, but I don't know, it's kind of like the Sonic fan base when it comes to like really putting in time to like really putting love into like fan stuff. As much as I have a problem with Sega's treatment of Sonic, the fandom can have its good parts as well as its bad, but that's besides the point. Because it's kind of like when I was talking to people about Sonic X Shadow Generations. Like, I want the game to be good, but at the same time, I will stand by that I think Sonic Frontiers, without mods, is one of the worst Sonic games I've ever played. Just as an open world game, and the control just is god fucking awful. And it wouldn't be a problem if the cyber levels didn't use the physics for the cyber levels use the physics from the actual open world thing. That's what makes it so bad to me. And especially when I want to play like the Sonic stages in a Sonic game and I can't because the control is just so bad. It's like, holy shit, man, I'd rather play fucking Forces.
I'm just gonna say, no, Forces is worse. Frontiers lets you customize your controls, and
like with mods,
2D...
with mods, I've been able to make Frontiers go from like a 2 out of 10 game to me to like an 8, because I can really fine tune more of how Sonic controls. Anyway, that was what I was gonna say on that. Go ahead.
Thanks to the Final Frontier update, you can also control momentum, finally. So it did get better over time.
Well, there was also the Final Frontier itself was just
Yeah.
that fucking DLC. Like, it may have been free, but I still thought I got chipped. That shit was awful. I have not gone back to replay it since that DLC came out, man.
Towers for Sonic I was not a fan of. The fights for Sonic, it was like, alright, I can handle a few of them on my own, and one I had to look up a guide for. The rematches, if you're playing on hard mode.
For me, it was just, it was the fucking King, I got to, so besides just Knuckles, when I did, like, again, when I know from what I've heard they fixed this apparently, but when I first played it, the Knuckles control was like, what the fuck is this? Like, you made 06 more competent than this shit. And then, and then after that whole ordeal, you then had the King Coco trials, and this was before the update that made this more tolerable, where you had to do all 4 boss fights at level 1. And unfortunately, after doing that, it ruined the boss fights for me, man. Like, you think like, oh, you get this awesome like music track with like this badass fight, and then it's like, oh, just jump stomp them to death. Okay, that just completely killed my entire enjoyment of these bosses going forward too.
I want to do a level. Here's the thing about Frontiers. On one hand, I enjoy leveling up to feel stronger. On the other, I wish Supersonic was stuck at a fixed level.
Same.
Just so you can't do that. I want those fights to last long enough. I want the ring count to actually mean something, instead of just killing them in less than 10 seconds.
Okay, I think this is our last big Mook rush. Like, at this point, we're storming the actual tower where fucking Cinder is. We gotta keep it going, man, I know.
Yeah. Here's another topic of discussion.
Okay.
How often do you play healers in 14?
Depends on my mood. I mainly do tanks because that's just what I main, and I'm gonna be doing that for Savage again, going forward, because just due to circumstances, I had to tank and I had to DPS this tier. I started doing melee DPS because that's what I wanted to do, but then just because of situation shit, I had to switch back to tank, and honestly, it's kind of like I just don't, besides the person who I have tanked with before, I don't, how do I say this right? If it's a person I've played with before, I feel fine trusting them to tank like Savage level content. But if not, it's like, I gotta vibe with you a bit, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm just glad though that I finished the raid tier, but also speaking of 14, I guess, because fuck it, I can talk about this. I am on my last job to get to level 100. I finally got Red Mage going, and now it's like level 93, 94. And honestly, after finishing it, hold on, there's a crystal down here. I'm gonna come back to you in just a second. After finishing Monk, wasn't that bad. Monk actually, I could see myself enjoying a lot more than I initially thought it would.
Yeah, once you get it, it's fine. It just pay attention to the glowing orbs or the highlighted icons and you're fine. On another note, man, this man just hijacked my whole conversation.
What do you mean? It's just the first boss again. What do you mean I just have to stand still and hit the button over and over again, then I can just kill myself?
Remember my
Ow.
original question when I brought up 14?
Uh-huh.
So I said, how often do you play healers? My next question was, do you usually play Scholar or Sage?
Sage. It's always Sage.
Okay, then do you hate it when you get another Sage or a Scholar?
Short answer, yes. But does it ruin my run? No. But you know what I mean.
I wish Scholars and Sages could stack their shields.
I kind of do too, but like my only thing with Scholar is that I haven't really played it in Dawn Trail. I leveled it up this time through Summoner, because Summoner is my go-to magic caster. Yes, I don't care if it's easy. That's why I like it.
You've heard about Bug?
Say what?
It's Bug.
What's
Some actions don't do the potency they promised they would.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that because it's like the reason why Summoner is so bad, right? In terms of just DPS compared to other stuff, is because they didn't do the math right or something like that. All right, there we go. There's the boss done. All right.
For a second there, Spyro was just sitting there like and just twirling his head left and right.
I think it's because I was just getting continuously attacked. Okay. Bro, you gotta do anything? Okay.
I shocked the floor.
I mean, that's fine. I don't really care. I'll just respawn. Ouch. I hate these monkeys so much.
Ready?
Boom. 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 Boom.
Yeah, so
Boom.
it does come back. So you have to.
Well, as long as I can get them in the air, that's really what I need. There we go.
Oh yeah. Back on 14 talk. I finally decided to finish leveling up my blue mage to max. It's true what they say. Blue mage is pain.
I have tried. I have fucking tried several times getting the blue mage. I just can't do it. It is so boring to me.
And it's worse for me because I'm a solo blue mage player, and I have spells to help me with that. But man, it doesn't guarantee spells for bosses.
Yeah.
Like with Garuda EX, I had to do 5 times in a row just to get that spell.
I swear to God. Oh my God. I was about to fucking say there better not be a elevator sequence.
And you have to watch out for your health.
Yep. And just like that, it's about dead. Although I mean, at least I don't think I have to. Oh, okay. I guess we just start here. Okay.
You can just take them out before you start the elevator.
Well, I can definitely knock them off. I'm trying to get them in the air. No, I can't. Either that or I just fucked up my button combination. Stop it. I can, man, I just cannot fucking hit shit. There we go. Probably gotta be like a big guy or something that drops down. Nope. Well, this is like a medium-sized enemy. Yeah, I can't jump to knock him off.
Oh, it's actually following gravity rules.
Yeah.
Man, it's rough for games to do that these days.
Okay, here we go. And okay, I guess we gotta kill more enemies here. Honestly, when I see these like arena things opening up, it makes me think of remember in Jak 2 the mission where you had to go into the sewers to defeat like the turrets?
Yeah.
Kind of. You remember that one part where like the metalhead just pops behind the fucking grate for no reason, just kind of like do a jump scare?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why. It reminds me of that specifically. Stop running. Bop, bop, bop. I think I remember now why when I was a kid I used to turn on the slow-mo chants a lot. Speaking of that. Burp.
You know that meme where it's a group of people with putting their swords in the middle, and it just has subtitles and
Oh
it's in
yeah,
the
yeah,
middle?
yeah.
Right now it's a wilds. It's like calling out sick. My child is sick. Don't even have a dog. Oh, emergency allergies acting up. Doctor's appointment. My car broke down. Food poisoning. Dog ate my car keys. Emergency. My grandma ate my shoes. Going to a funeral. Fuck it, fire me.
I have not with my current job, but I have in the past called out for like made up. Okay, let me word it like this. When you were a kid going to school and shit, did you ever fake sick to stay home and play video games? Yeah.
Me and my brother did it once to play Mario Kart DS. Terrible idea.
Actually, I have this like weird memory of doing that, and I managed to catch of all shows. So this was back around 2006 or 7, I want to say, and there was a fucking King Kong animated TV show on Toon Disney, and I just remember thinking that is weird. And I think it was because it was based off of the 2005 Peter Jackson movie. You know, that one that has like that one GameCube game that has a really long title. It's like Peter Jackson's King Kong the video game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a really weird cartoon. I don't remember anything about it. Actually, fuck it. We were talking about Disney live action shit. I did watch a shit ton of the Lilo and Stitch cartoon growing up. Like I remember the premiere. I remember the movie that was going to be made that was going to promote it. Because there was I forget the name of the movie, but it wasn't the one. It was the one before Stitch Has a Glitch. It was before that, and they made a in that movie. That's what set up the whole premise for the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember trying to watch every new episode that would come out for that.
Yeah. That show was a huge part of my childhood. And also why the last time we streamed, I mentioned Gone 2. Okay.
I think we did bring that up when I was streaming with you, that because I know we brought up the actor for Gone 2, or it was either on my stream or yours. I forget. I've been on a few streams since then. But yeah, I definitely remember watching that. Actually, didn't you fight Gone 2 in one of the Kingdom Hearts games, if I remember correctly?
In Birth by Sleep, I believe.
Yeah, it would have been Birth by Sleep, because that was the one with Switch's world in it.
Switch?
Stitch, yeah. Look, my brain's is kind of getting smoother and smoother with every monkey I'm just fighting here, because I'm literally at this point I'm just gonna be like 1, 2, 3.
I know in Birth by Sleep, if you play as what's his name? Not Roxas.
Ventus.
Ventus, yeah. You get the boss fight in the Stitch world is Spark. Or Sparky.
Oh
Movie.
yeah, I remember that. That was like a really weird like bit of fan, like I wouldn't say, well, what'd you call that, fan service?
If you're it's a service.
Yeah, I guess. Or a reference probably would just be a better way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're done spawning.
That movie was just literally called Stitch the Movie.
Okay.
And then the movie following that one is after the show's done, which is Leroy and Stitch.
Yes, I remember that because they had like this like Avengers Assemble scene where they got like all the cousins to come together.
And as a kid, for me, that was cool. After watching all those episodes.
I mean, you feel vindicated because it's like they're making a reference to this.
Mm-hmm. And also, years later, I found out that two of the cousins, Bonnie and Clyde, was a reference to something else, and I didn't realize it.
I'm just more questioning how Lilo found out about that. But then again, she She gives off vibes that she would be someone that would go on the internet to like look up stuff.
I mean, she's a fan of Elvis Presley, so yeah.
Well, also just like looking up like aliens, stuff like that.
I mean, if you watch the first movie, that gives you all the evidence you need on her.
Yeah.
Because like she has a friend fish out in the ocean that she
Pudge.
gives peanut butter and Pudge,
Yeah.
sandwiches to, and somehow knew where he was at all times.
I am. Do I think it's gonna be good? No, but I am gonna keep my eye on the Lilo and Stitch movie when that comes out.
Mm.
Because I feel like now that we're like, there was the Disney Renaissance, you know, shit. Oh my God, are we done? Are we? Oh, okay. Yes, we're done. We're done. Okay, the cutscene because the quality went to shit, so we're done. Oh, my back. Wait.
Spyro.
I can't tell if he's like standing on all fours, if he's like in the T-pose.
Spyro. What?
It'd be impressive if she could crucify a dragon.
Feels like she's baiting us. I'm getting smarter.
Yeah, he is in the T-pose.
Destroy the crystal! Quickly!
Let's get him out of here before Cinder gets back.
Up.
If only it were that easy, little one.
So big.
Time you learned how complicated life can be.
Also, little as she's actually voiced in this game, I really like Free Summer as Cinder.
Run! Spyro! Save yourself!
Behind
Not
the voice
this time.
actor.
This time I fight.
It's number 5 from Kids Next Door.
Bring it.
Oh right.
Alright, I do not remember this fight at all. I don't remember if she has her breath attacks in this game. So, spoiler alert, in the third game we do get to play as Cinder. But I don't remember if she uses like darkness, poison, or wind. I think that she had one more. I think it was like shadow.
Okay, here's where I recognize her voice from. If you watch Rugrats, Susie.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, my strategy right now is just kind of get her on her side and just kind of like try to wide attack her,
The Monster Hunter way.
I guess.
The monster starts looking at you, you run.
Ouch. See, because I don't know if there's like checkpoints in this. There we go.
It's so sad it must end this way. Now,
Spyro, why'd you aim for
where
defeat?
was I?
Freak.
It's like Coops' dad.
Does she ever use doors?
Oh, she's also Medusa from Kid Icarus Uprising.
There was something in her eyes, Ignitus. Something familiar.
There should be, Spyro. You and Cinder share more than you know.
Oh no.
It's time. I told you the truth.
Is now really the time?
All of it.
Yes.
You see, after I took your egg to the Silver River, I returned to the grotto to find utter chaos. The other Guardians had been overrun, and all the other eggs had been smashed by the Dark Master's forces. All except one. You see, the Dark Master was torn. He wanted to destroy all the eggs to prevent the birth of the Purple Dragon. But he also needed a dragon.
Why would he need a dragon?
'Cause, Spyro, Only one born in the year of the dragon could open the portal that served as the Dark Master's prison.
Cinder?
I'm afraid so.
But if we come from the same place, why is she so...
Evil? Monstrous? Big? Sexy? Oops, did I say that?
Because
That implies a lot of
Spyro,
questions.
half the night of the raid,
He's a dragonfly,
She was
so
corrupted
Might
by
see
the
something
Dark
that we don't.
Master's poisonous powers, twisted by his evil law.
also the internet.
She's become the Dark Master's monster.
But why? What does this Dark Master want?
He wants to be freed from the portal of convexity, to wreak havoc across the realms. And if Cinder gets there, he just might succeed. I'm afraid we might be too late.
No, I refuse to give up. I'm going to stop Cinder and the Dark Master.
Ooh, wait, you heard the dragon, Spyro. He said, too late. We'll get him next time. Come on, champ. You did a great job, and let's take 5.
No, I'm ready. Now!
Okay, Spyro, you're right. At the very least, you have to try. If the Dark Master escapes, a shadow will fall over the land. And who knows what will happen then.
Alright, luckily, this area, nothing but platforming.
May the ancestors look after you. May they look after us all.
Oh. God, that was the worst level in the game. That was the worst level in the entire game. Ugh.
Convexity acts as an airlock between our world and the dark realms beyond. You must stop Cinder before she inserts the final crystal and activates the portal. Free
Ace?
the Dark Master.
Sounded like he was telling Spyro to free the Dark Master. I see you.
This is just where...
Now I've seen everything.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, I have a feeling you're gonna see a whole lot more. Come on.
Tap, 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 tap.
Okay, I thought I just took damage there for a second. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything we can upgrade still? Fuck it. Oh. Alright, so after all that combat, let's see what we're going to end with, because we are not going to be able to be getting any more fighting. There's no more monkeys until the second game. Look at that. We've almost nearly maxed out that, and we haven't even lost that. Now you have the fury of Angtor's Raging Storm. Okay?
Yep, there we go.
Yep. There we go. Alright. Luckily,
we maxed out 2 of the 4.
yeah. Luckily, though, Cinder herself, what we just went through in that fight there, doesn't really change. It's going to be the same pretty much here, too.
Mm.
See, I think this game probably suffers the most from, like, what I would call, like, a symptom I see in Kingdom Hearts as well, where you're only getting big plot dumps at the very end of the game. Because really, up to this point, we really haven't gotten anything about, like, the Dark Master, Cinder, all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next game does a lot better job about that. It gives you kind of a mystery, and then you have the mid-plot thing, and then the final thing. I don't know what that jellyfish over there is.
Basically did the, I'm the big bad in the end of the game. I was the big bad, but there's someone even bigger behind me.
Well, I'm pretty sure, like, no, because that was the first time we did hear about it. Like, Ignitus saying, like, fuck. Wait, is this gonna break? Okay. I thought it looks like it would break, so I was, like, trying not to step on it. That just made me lose my train of thought. Oh yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So we just learned how Cinder was taken and stuff. So we are going to hear more about that in the second game. It goes more into that raid that Ignitus was referencing. I don't know if I can make it from here though.
Maybe you have to glide to that platform on the right.
I don't think so. Let me see. Because it almost looks like the way we came, but yeah, screw it. Let's go.
And because you're not going to make it to the center like that.
We do get some areas like this in the second game. I do remember that. We get these like dream-like sequences. Because, oh, okay, game. Okay, thanks. Then again, I did just stop. I was like, wait, I don't know if I can land on that again. Okay.
You?
What was I saying? Like, we get these kind of sections in the second game, because in the second game, we get to learn about a new character that we get to learn a lot of lore about, again. And honestly, out of all this revisit throughout this trilogy, I'm probably looking forward to the second game. The second game, I'm looking forward to going back through just to kind of like remember if I like how I feel about that game. The third game, I have an idea of everything on how I feel about it, so I don't think my opinion is going to change. I'll say my final thoughts though on this game and like what I've thought of it so far. I mean, it's nothing I don't think I've already stated at this point though.
I have received news on the specs needed for Monster Hunter Wilds.
What are we looking at?
Resolution 1080, frame rate 60 with frame generation enabled, OS, Windows 10 at the very least, processor, Intel Core i5 from 11600 to 12400, for AMD Ryzen 5 from 3600X or 5500, 16 gig for memory, graphics, a 2070 Super will be fine enough.
Okay.
8 gigabytes of VRAM.
We're too late.
140 gigabytes of storage for an SSD.
This is where it really ends.
Bring it.
No mercy.
I like the little put 'em up that Sparks was
I
doing.
can't watch this.
All right. Okay, no, she can use breath attacks. Okay. I am pretty sure, though, we do get respawn, though. And we also have a lot of crystals here, too, to refill stuff. Don't think she has the most health, though, out of any of the bosses, surprisingly. No. I think she might. I don't know. Because she had green, and we already took that off before we came here. Ouch. Ouch. Okay,
okay, so there is stats segments in this game for Spyro.
I guess. I don't really remember this fight, to be honest. Like I said, I'm just kind of like winging it here, honestly. Ouch. There we go.
Because you're a dragon.
Alright, let me go break this. Ouch.
Oh, getting rid of platforms, probably. Is she?
No, I think she's just flying around, just get an arc and stuff. Okay, there we go. Phase 2, I guess? Ouch. Here, fuck it. Ow. Okay.
Yep.
I don't think they have to make you go through this all in one go, because that would be... Yeah, we can just abuse this. Also, neat little detail, there are tears that do appear in her wings the more damage she takes.
I've been noticing that. I thought they were pre-made, but
I always like that attention to detail in games. Especially in like the Arkham series, like by the end of the game, usually Batman's suit is like really damaged. Alright, you gotta land. You gotta land. Are you going to land? Thank you. Okay, I guess that's just AoE, because I'm like, how do I dodge that? Cameras.
would be good enough.
Yeah, you'd think. Although, God, don't knock me off. Ow. It's just kind of hard because the camera here is not really that good.
Hmm.
What do you think about Cinder's design?
Eh.
Just standard.
Looks like more of a worm.
Yeah. I like
Little
it.
14 worm.
Alright, come on. You don't need to fly all the way around. There's literally no point. Honey,
Us
you...
as enjoy wasting your time.
Like, honey, you missed. You missed bad.
Yeah, as long as you stay on the inside, you're fine.
No, I think she can also hit the inside, too.
Wait,
Wait,
happened to her
what?
health?
What? I think she split. Did she glitch? I think she landed technically off the arena.
That would explain the health, but why? She...
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, she can do it too. Oh, I know.
Now we get Cosmic Breath.
It's one of those powers that only exist for this moment, huh?
Yeah, we do get it in the next game though too. I'm pretty sure we do anyway. And now,
Laser.
It's time to unleash the true dragon within you.
Black hole.
I think that's
Are
Spyro's
those
face.
retro Spyro?
No, I think it's just Spyro's face.
Nah. It'd been funny if it was retro Spyro's head.
Boom.
Yay.
She is just like me.
Now, that's the four I'm more familiar with.
Dude, we gotta get out of here now.
I can't leave her behind. I've got to save her.
What? Save the beast that's been trying to kill us?
Yeah, that wasn't her fault. She was being used by the Dark Master.
Oh, yeah, you might wanna go.
Now we can go.
I'm right behind you, buddy.
How are you not getting pulled in?
Magic. I'm just wondering, like, what exactly is happening here, because I get we're escaping, but it's at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It might get explained more in the second game.
Fluff my pillow.
Warp drive.
Feeling better, Spyro?
Not really, Ignitus. That battle drained every last bit of my strength. I can hardly lift my head.
Yes, it will take some time for your powers to return. But they will in time, young dragon. They will in time. Cinder, ever since I failed the night of the raid, I've dreamt of this day.
It wasn't just you, Ignitus. We all failed.
Be that as it may, we're together again now. Thanks to Spyro. Well done, young dragon.
We're just
Thanks,
assuming
Ignitus.
Cinder's a good guy now,
But
huh?
we still don't know what's happened to the Dark Master.
No matter, Spyro. There will be time to talk of the Dark Master later. Now, it's time to be grateful for your success.
His success. Hey, what about me? Just because a bunch of weird stuff doesn't fly out of my mouth doesn't mean I didn't help you now.
Yeah, you were a big help, Sparks. No doubt about it. But just for the record, a lot of weird stuff does come out of that little mouth of yours.
And what the heck is that supposed to mean? You know, I don't need this. I could have stayed with the llama people, whatever, where I was appreciated, but no. No, I decided to help the poor, helpless dragons rid the world of evil. What a mistake that was, because I get no thanks. No respect, no love, no credit.
My goodness. And I thought Voltaire talked a lot.
I left home too, you know. I'm a little guy, yeah, that's right. Maybe you haven't noticed. Things are a lot bigger to me than they are to you. And did I back away? Nah, nah, nah. Why? 'Cause I got moxie. I'm a tough cookie. I got class. I got a little frog in my throat. As I was saying, on Tall Plains, they knew a good thing when they saw it. They recognized the value of a quality dragonfly like me.
Just yapping like Carter from Rush Hour.
I get nothing. Not even a thanks. Hey, how you doing? Good. Let me buy you a drink. I should go back to the swamp. Mom will make it all good. Mommy always does.
All right. And I believe... Yep. Okay, that was weird credits thing. All right. So that was A Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. Overall... Huh?
That was an ending.
Well, we got 2 other games to get through. So overall, it's fine. It's a very middle of the road game to me, honestly. Like, I think my favorite parts are Tall Plains and the volcano level. I feel like the combat doesn't overstay its welcome too much in there, and also I kind of like the music and the location. Like, it looks a bit different than, I guess, the normal Spyro game. Well, Tall Plains is kind of like some inspiration from other Spyro games. Like, I can see some stuff. But volcano level, I don't remember one off the top of my head outside of Magma, that one level in Spyro 2. And also that's when you get Earth too, which is a fun power up. The final level sucked. That was easily the worst part of the game. I was so fucking bored through all that. But there is a lot of seeds here that are planted that over time I think the story will kind of like evolve more into, because like I said, I think the story really does hit its stride going into the second game and then especially the third game. It's not going to be like an absolute blow you away kind of story, but it's a fun story nonetheless. But outside of that, combat in this game is just too repetitive. I am glad this game's short. Like, this is session 3, we're already done. And it doesn't feel like it overstays its welcome, but just that last level just goes on for fucking ever. But that's about it, though. I'm now curious to see how I'm gonna feel about the Eternal Night when we go to that. But that's not gonna be the next stream. I'll get into more of that in just a second. But Aki, I'll let you kind of give your thoughts getting to see this game in action.
It's definitely a beat 'em up game from the 2000s.
Yeah.
And I've experienced too many of those as is. This was not any different, if I have to be real.
Uh-huh.
And as someone that grew up playing Spyro, wow, what a downgrade. The story, though, it looks promising.
And
the final bit just...
Go ahead.
It's like, the final scene is like, we're just gonna wrap it up right just like that. We're gonna leave things vague.
I will tell you this, the Eternal Night takes place literally after that cutscene. So it's literally within the next bit. The only time there's any kind of time skip is between the second game and third game. I don't remember how many years it is. I think it's either a year or it's a 2-year skip. But after that, though, then everything kind of gets together. But also another thing this game kind of does, in my opinion, is the music. There's really, unfortunately with this game specifically in the trilogy, this has the weakest soundtrack. The only song I actually like is the main theme, which is what we're hearing now. I like Tall Plains music. It's okay. It's not perfect. It's just okay. And that's about it. But the next game, I don't remember its soundtrack off the top of my head, but it does have This Broken Soul, which is the credits theme for that game, and it is beautiful. One of my favorite songs, like vocal themes in a game ever. Now that might be nostalgia talking, when I go back to play the game again, and I'll see how it kind of like coincides with the game and how it complements it. But that'll be saved for the Eternal Night. As for the next game, and I don't think these credits are long, and I think we can skip them, but I'm gonna just talk real quick. The game, actually, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. The game after this one is going to be Epic Mickey. To be specific, Epic Mickey Rebrushed. It did come out today at the time of us streaming this, but just due to scheduling stuff, we're gonna postpone it until Saturday. But we are doing a platinum run, so we're getting all the trophies, like how we did with Octopath 2. And I have not played that game since I did my Let's Play years ago. So I'm very much looking forward to revisiting it to see how it's held up.
Yay.
Alright, but I am going to go ahead and... no, I guess we can't.
You can
Hold on. Can we level up? Can we level up? Just... we can level up in the credits. Okay.
Oh my. Alright.
Alright.
We're stuck here.
Alright, well, it's fine. Here's these fantastic people that worked on this game. Like, again, like, it may be a beat 'em up from the 2000s, like you said, but I do feel there was a bit of care put into this game. Like, when I think of Skylanders and stuff like that, I'm not saying, like, those games are bad. They just definitely weren't for me. I did like this new direction they were taking, and that's kind of what I think got me really into this one. And yeah, we have post-credits.
See anything, Spyro?
No. But I've got a bad feeling.
Me too.
Okay, and there we go.
Didn't even get a scene where it's like, what happened to me or anything. There's like,
oh, we could watch the Elijah Wood interview. I think I referred to this at one point during the playthrough. I couldn't remember if it was in the game or if it was on YouTube that I saw, but it was definitely from the game then. But nah. Anyway, that's where we're gonna call it. Thank you so much for stopping by and also during the playthrough. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna see if there's anyone here we can raid. Nah, my friend stopped streaming not that long ago, which is a shame because I would have raided them. Alright, well, we'll just call it there then. It's fine. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at VashTheGamer as always. Aki, if you want to go ahead and plug your stuff.
Using the funny characters down below that are highlighted orange, you can follow my channel, where we stream 16 on Sundays. Saturdays are his days.
And we're almost done with that, actually. We've only got about 2 or 3 more sessions, and we'll be done.
Yep, we'll be starting the Rising Tide for the next stream. I look forward to that.
All right. In that case, then, thank you again all for watching. You have a great night, and take care.